10 minutes. Come on, please. Just another 10 minutes. No! Oh, please. All right, then. 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes. No, I told you already. It's bedtime. There's school tomorrow. Yeah, but there aren't any really important lessons. Not in the morning, anyway. Go on, just another 5 minutes. Please. Mum, no! I really need to get to bed. Oh, come on, Maya. You can sit up with me for another 5 minutes, surely.
Maya Clayton stopped at the bottom of the stairs and huffed with frustration. Behind her, her mum sat cross-legged on the sofa, cradling a mug of hot chocolate in both hands. Maya hesitated. It all looked very warm and inviting, but Maya had 2 very particular reasons why she didn't want to sit up chatting to her mum. The first reason was an invisible force field of sadness that made the room much less inviting than it seemed at first glance. Looking past her mum, Maya could visualize it quite clearly, stirring the air like a chilly draught. It radiated out from an empty armchair next to the sofa. It was the chair where her father, Professor Dexter Clayton, would normally have been sitting until the terrible accident 6 weeks ago. The second reason why Maya Clayton was desperate to get to bed is harder to explain, but all the more interesting for it. For dramatic reasons, we're not going to tell you about it until later in the chapter, but it's worth waiting for, we promise. Maya's eyes lingered on the vacant chair, and her mum followed her gaze.
He'll be back sitting there before you know it,
she promised, though it was hard to tell who she was trying to convince.
I know you miss him. Come on, come sit with me for a bit. It might help to talk about it, you know.
Maya, who had taken a tentative step back into the room, hesitated. She didn't want to talk. How could she possibly express all the things she was feeling right now? Some things are just too sad for words to do them justice. Seeing her expression change, her mum backpedaled.
Okay. No talking necessary. Look, we can just sit and watch telly.
She clicked the remote. Tinkly music immediately filled the room, along with a strident, nasal voice.
Hoo-hoo! Evening, sleepyheads!
Maya and her mum groaned in unison.
Worst advert ever,
warned Maya.
Quick, change channels.
But in a frantic race to comply, her mum fumbled the remote, batting it upwards and away, and it scuttled under the empty chair like a rat with stage fright. The tinkly music continued, intending to sound soothing, but actually sounding like the part in a horror film just before a clown jumps out at you. Then a man appeared on screen, dressed in an old-fashioned nightgown and cap, and holding a candle.
Bedtime!
He exclaimed into the camera.
And when you think bedtime, think of Matt. That's me, the owner of Matt's Mattresses.
He winked, prompting another joint groan from Maya and her mum. This advert seemed to be showing every time they turned on the TV, and their hatred of it had become a running joke, a way of cheering themselves up during the bleak weeks as they readjusted to a house with only the 2 of them in it.
That's a sign from the gods of bad telly,
Maya told her mum decisively, beginning to turn away.
It's definitely bedtime. Hang on, I'll change it.
Slopping hot chocolate over her fingers, her mum shuffled over to the empty chair and began to search for the remote.
Give me literally 8 seconds.
Watching her, Maya felt a sudden pang of pity. She wasn't the only person affected by the invisible sadness field, she thought to herself. This was tough on both of them. She hurried over and kneeled to give her mum a quick hug.
Thanks,
she said, forcing a smile.
But I'm really heading to bed. I'm wiped out. It's not normal, you know.
Her mum smiled at her.
A 12-year-old who wants to go to bed early? Yeah, well, remember what Dad always says?
Maya replied, glancing once again at the empty armchair.
Who wants to be normal? Fair point,
her mum agreed, breaking off the hug.
Sleep well. Sweet dreams.
Maya, who'd been edging away, paused briefly at this. It flitted across her mind that maybe she should talk to her mum some more about the dream she'd had the previous night. But the man in the nightcap on TV was now burbling,
Matt's mattresses are the only mattresses with the revolutionary Flamewood Floaty Foam. Formulated by phenomenal physicists, Flamewood Floaty Foam is fashioned from the finest fibres. When you flop onto Flamewood Floaty Foam, you'll feel fantastic.